have been fasting for the past just about 24 hours. And I am now thinking about what I'm going to have to break my fast. And it's not breakfast. What should I have to eat after a 24-hour fast, you might ask? Is it any different from any other meal that you might want to have? Well, it is, and we're going to talk about it here today. How's my Julia Child impression? I fast sometimes for a variety of reasons. Sometimes I fast due to religious reasons, holy days and holidays. Sometimes I fast because I just want to reset things in my body. It's a great way to combat insulin resistance, and it's a great way to manage your insulin and glucose levels. Not to mention, in doing all of that, it also lowers your inflammation throughout your body. And there are three main things that you should keep in mind when you are preparing to eat after a fast. And the first thing is that you want to include foods that have a higher water content to them. And this will help to restore your hydration levels after a fast. So foods that are fruits, for instance, have a great water content to them. Peaches and berries and things like watermelon and other melons that are high in water are excellent to eat after a fast. The second thing is you want to incorporate foods that are low in fat. Now, I know this is kind of like, yeah, we know that. You should be eating low fat anyway, as a part of your healthy daily diet routine. But this just is kind of a gentle reminder that it's even more important to do that after a fast, because you don't want to shock your stomach too much and your gastrointestinal tract with a load of fat. You're going to have a bad time. And you want to choose proteins that are low in fat as well. So proteins that are low in fat would be things like chicken without the skin, or pork chops. Pork, everyone forgets about pork. Poor pork. It really is very lean, and is highly nutritious as well. And you can also choose some lean fish as well. The third thing that you want to keep in mind, and this is the thing that's actually kind of different from your normal everyday well-rounded diet, is you want to have a meal that is relatively lower in fiber than what you would normally have. It's like, well, wow, I thought maybe that eating a lot of fiber would be really good. And in general, it is. And you should be eating a good amount of fiber daily. But after a fast, your stomach's completely empty. And eating like a bunch of raw vegetables, or scooting off to the salad bar, and you're probably going to end up with a lot of gas and bloating and farts and toots and abdominal pain. However, that's not to say that you should have no fiber whatsoever. So don't try and get out of that, because I know you people out there. And I would have some vegetables. But what I would do is I would cook them or steam them in some way. And so what that does is that takes the fiber and it helps break it down just a little bit, so that it's not so like shocking to your stomach, but it's still going to retain some of the nutrients in the vegetable, which is important to get. All right, so we have made our after a fast meal. So I've got some delicious mashed potatoes there, smashed potatoes, sauteed chicken tenders right here, and our sauteed green bell pepper with some balsamic vinegar on it. And it smells good. It smells good. It smells like dinner. Oh yeah, and I also have half of a whole wheat naan bread, and I have some roasted pepper hummus that I put on here. And I've got a bowl of cherries for dessert, because I gotta get my fruit in and my water content. help myself rehydrate a little bit. And fruit is going to help me do that. So I literally have a bowl of cherries. Life is like a bowl of cherries. I don't know if life's like a bowl of cherries. Who said that? Does anyone know? I don't know. Whatever, it doesn't matter.